live? Are we going?
How come he's not there?
Question, because it will pay enough, right? Because like 2,500 for the first place, to me, it's worth the cut if you're a 220 guy. You know what I mean? Assuming she was invited. So anyway, hey everyone, welcome back to first official episode of Tell Me I'm the Greatest podcast, and here we are with Travis Bagent. It took us a lot of years and money. Finally, almost started a podcast last week, but Travis lost his place of living, so we now got him in a proper mansion out there, out there in Midwest. So, Travis, let us know how's life treating you right now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, for the last 15 years of my life, every single day, what do I hear? Travis, you're the greatest. You're the greatest. You should have a podcast. You're better than Joe Rogan. Why didn't you film everything you've ever done in your whole life? You'd be a millionaire. That's my life. But I was on a mission. What was that mission, Artem, for the past 15 years?
You were raising your son?
Throw touchdowns, young man. Throw touchdowns. And lo and behold, on last Saturday, you saw it, world. You saw it. The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. Hey, right now, everybody gets free Super Bowl tickets. The first 200 people that write the Bears down on this podcast.
And 2 tickets per person if you wrote it before the request.
No, everybody gets free tickets to the Super Bowl this year. I will take care. Travis Bagent Unfiltered will pay for the tickets.
There was 2 people that said the Bears before you asked, and now it's...
They're kicked out of the podcast. I'm
sorry, Bali, and I'm sorry, Julian, man.
You are too quick. You should have waited for the Bears to be introduced. So you saw it. Did you see it, Artem?
I saw the video. Where was it? Did you send it to us? Oh, it was on your Facebook. Yeah.
Man, you hit me with the T. Tyson's killing it. Oh. So now, since I no longer have any duties in this world, and they won't let me, they refuse. I tried to change the play at the game Saturday, but I found that it was frowned upon from the security of the Chicago Bears. The one guy said, dude, you look like you're 28. No way you're that dude's dad. I'm like, bro, seriously.
So how did you get the hat?
Come on, man. Come on, man. This is game worn.
Okay.
This is game worn. Now, every time you see me in something Chicago Bears, just know it is not official Chicago Bears gear. It is also game worn. Tyson had this hat on along with Brian Urlacher and Mike Ditka this weekend.
Man,
and now the Beast has it.
All right.
Next week, they're giving me the key to the city. I told them I'm supposed to be in Istanbul. Got some decisions to make. Where is Ingen at?
Man, that's awesome.
Man, how crazy is it seeing your son run out there all alone on that field? And listen, man, maybe it was just me, but I feel like that he had a standing ovation. Did anybody else see that?
So I'm assuming the 3 and you're right out there, huh?
Oh man, look, me and Kent Demore, it was his birthday. I didn't even know it. We pull up in this 1999 Ford Expedition, right? Fully pimped out, right? Got Casey's mom in the car. I got Art Phillips in the car. Speaking of Art Phillips, what a beast. Ain't no, listen, Art told me 2 years ago, he said, bro, I met my buddy Ali, and we're about to move to New York City and start some serious corporate business. I don't know if selling stocks, bonds, trading, I don't know what, I mean, I was looking at these two slappies thinking, no chance, no chance, right?
Yeah, go
No
ahead.
chance, right? Art, and at this point, Art's just a 20-year-old kid learning how to arm wrestle and coming up and driving way too far to arm wrestle. And then we go to these events and, he's sleeping on the couch. He's in the, he's in the other room down the hall, the most disgusting hotel we could find, in Zanesville, Ohio, or wherever we've been on these trips. And the whole time, I'm like, just a young man. He reminds me, just the same age as Tyson, more or less. So he's out getting an education on arm wrestling all over the world, right? Just chilling. Gets pretty strong at one point, about 215, 220, bad dude, right? Got a couple wins, whacked off Austin Jaggers when they were coming up, right? So
Really?
dude was,
Okay.
yeah, my man was on point at one time, right? And then he meets this little Indian dude named Ali, and he's like, listen, man, he brings the guy to me. What do? Same thing I always do. We go to VIP, right? So we're sitting out there, and I'm asking them all these questions, and they've answered me all vaguely, right? And I'm like, what is going on with these two cats? They moving to New York, they gonna make $1 million. I'm like, no chance, right? No chance. Well, fast forward 2 years, I was right. They are not in New York City.
Okay.
But that's the only thing I was right about, is they're in Chicago. And what do you think they're doing, Artem?
Making millions of dollars, man.
Man, let me tell you something. They are balling.
Really?
Dude.
Killing it.
Dude takes me to this high-rise downtown building, right? And I'm like, oh, what is going on here?
Right.
Get in the elevator, go to the penthouse suite. All the way up 60 floors or something. I don't even know. It's crazy. Get out of the elevator. There's only one door to their apartment. Ain't nobody else getting off on this floor. Walk into this man's apartment. They hit a button. Every blind pulls up. There's Chicago. I immediately looked at Art and Ali immediately and said, what kind of illegal shit are you two doing? And my next question was, let me in. I am in.
How much do
What
I
are we doing? What are we doing? So, I mean, listen, I don't know. And listen, I don't know much about culture, but I trust every Indian dude I meet now, ever since I showed up there and saw that apartment. I'm going, forget the Jewish guys. I'm going with the Indian guys from now on.
That's awesome.
Ball in. And man, look, Art's like, this is your room. Bang, boom. I'm like, this is amazing. The only problem was Art's dad was coming into town on Sunday, so I only got to stay there Friday and Saturday. Then I rolled on up and arm wrestled.
Hold on. That must be a nice place for you to even complain that you only got to stay at someone else's place for 2 days. Oh my God.
I'm telling you, I realized that
that's nasty.
I ruined my whole life. I should have never had a kid and I should have
That's
moved to Chicago or to LA or to New York. Skyrise, penthouse, beast. Oh man, I'm telling you, man, balling these cats. So yeah, that was amazing. I got to spend a couple nights there. Then I went and arm wrestled with Pablo on Sunday.
You did.
Yes, hard too. Like the first time I tried to hit Pablo, I got a big cramp in my neck. Then halfway through the next match, my love handle locked up and my hamstring. I mean, it was legit real practice, dude.
Okay.
Pablo's a good guy, man.
Oh, Pablo's great. Pablo's great.
Oh man, he let me and Ken. He just stood there and let me and Ken just take 2 steps. Boom! And he's like, "Good job, guys. You guys really getting strong." I knew I was in trouble about 20 minutes in. Pablo started coaching me.
Ah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it was good. So, and then Pablo towards the end was trying to ask me some questions. I was like, "Oh, bro, listen, I hate you, first of all. I hate you now more than ever. And I'm not showing you nothing because you're going to be part of my comeback trail."
Yeah.
Because I am at least 3 days away from beating Pablo. 3 days.
More like 30. But okay.
No. I was closer than you was. So remember that.
You well, hey, come on, man. It was a practice. You're like 3 days away, maybe from beating me, and then 30 for Pablo.
Oh.
And then 60.
Pablo told me I'll run over you.
And then 60 for Ron Bath.
Can we get Pablo on the screen and he will tell you that he is voting for me?
Oof. Okay, hold on.
You know what's really cool is Pablo's the guy who lives the closest to where the Chicago Bears practice. Which is, in my opinion, if Tyson, for some circumstance, becomes a Chicago Bear for 25 years, he will live really close to Pablo. Which I think Pablo could be the best training partner you could ever have in your life.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, so it's either Pablo's kids gonna become like really nice quarterbacks, or is Tyson gonna become really good arm wrestler? Which one of those you going for?
No, I'm thinking that Tyson carves out a little apartment on top of his garage, and then me and Pablo are banging Monday through Wednesday, and I am the king. That's what would be sweet.
Sorry, I'm messaging Pablo right now. So $2 super chat. What's your funniest arm wrestling story? The Bears.
Oh my goodness, man. You got to give me a name, a location. There is an unbelievable story everywhere.
Well, Pablo got the link, and I told him that we are live. So we'll see if he's not working or working not hardly enough. So we'll see. Yeah, guys, let us give us 3 names, a subject, and a place. And
I mean, I don't even know. There's so many amazing stories. I don't even know where to start. It's crazy. Crazy story.
Yeah, even though you have one, but it does put you in that like brainstorming position, like when you get on the spot, like, huh?
Yeah, I got a million. Look, I got a story about this weekend that is so unbelievably, uncomfortably amazing.
Before you're saying a thing, we have Pablo in the with us.
Oh,
what's up, boys?
I told him if he signed a non-disclosure agreement that he would not relinquish.
Hold on, Pablo. There's 2 questions actually. Did you practice with Travis this weekend?
It depends who's asking and what for.
Oh, Travis, there was a non-disclosure side.
Hey, NDA, baby.
I'm asking because he said so.
If he said so, then yes.
Well, I told them that me and Ken got to practice and you helped us.
Yeah,
More
I
or
was
less.
I was just elite driver for Travis that day.
Yeah, that is true too. A good one too. A good one.
Okay, then the second question. Hold on, actually, who beats who? Me or Travis?
Shit. Which round and what format?
Oh, left-handed 101. Just one round.
Travis.
Oh man, Pablo's out of this place. Okay.
Yeah, he's talking left-handed, I'm sure. Left-handed. My right arm ain't right there. I love it.
Right arm, Artyom, you will probably smoke him. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then the last question will be, he said he is 3 days away from beating you.
Oh, whoa.
I would say 3 weeks.
That's my man.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
Hey, Pablo knows there's a chance, man. We're going to take over that whole Highland Park, not Westfield, Lake Forest area here soon.
Yes, we will. And we will take first 5 places left and right-handed rankings in North America.
Yeah. And Artem, we are going to give you one chance to move. As soon as I move, if you move the exact same month, you can be a part of it. But if not, we might have to go elsewhere with media in Chicago.
It's all right. I've heard Arts makes good money. He was good. That's going to be good.
Art's got us. Listen, we could just be maintenance guys with whatever these guys are doing, man, and live the way we live. I don't know what is going on here. We got to get Art. We got to get Art on the call.
I don't think I can afford it. I can only call the people I can afford.
Hopefully Art's working.
But by looking at Pablo's blue background and the sunroof, I feel like my money is about to run out.
No, you all good, buddy. For you, I'm very, very affordable.
Very affordable.
Nice.
Good. Thank you.
If serious, it was a very pleasant weekend. Yeah, we had a great time. I didn't see Kent for ages. He didn't change, same shit. Travis was very, very helpful and very good to me. We did a very good, very short but very good introduction arm wrestling session. Right.
It was perfect for us. It was perfect for me and Ken. I know that much. Plus, Ken made a bunch of food. Too. It was arm wrestling is alive and well. When you get into arm wrestling, trust me, I'm telling you, the wins and losses, that'll all be good. But it's the people. You're gonna meet some people, and then some people you're gonna be cool with hanging with, and they're gonna be your people. So it was a good weekend.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Pablo, what's next for you? Are you pulling August 26th?
Yes, I'm pulling August 26th. I'm pulling right hand Marcio Barboza, and I'm pulling left hand Ryan Esprit, which is a busy day for me. And I'm looking forward to it. We'll see what's gonna happen.
So that's at the High Five in New Jersey, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Travis, what do you think? Pablo and Ryan Esprit, lefty.
I think that's going to be a good one, man. I mean, I imagine that Ryan's good too. And I think that what he's trying to do is exactly what would keep him away from probably a stronger arm. So that's a 50-50 one right off the bat. I think right-handed, though, I think that Marcio, that might be a tough order for Marcio. I think Pablo's at the top of his game right now. Interesting to see how guys that go through any rest period, when they come back, they can't be the guy they were because all these people are showing these new numbers. It's like you can't be in the 400-pound bench world and then all of a sudden you take 2 years off. You come bring that 400 pounds to the bench championship and now the number's 525. So really hard to be laid off, injured, whatever you want to call it. And then when you come back, thinking that you can come back the guy you were and not the guy you need to be. So there's a chance that the East versus West and the competition has got Pablo at a level that might be a little higher than it was when Marcio was the man. So I'm thinking it might be a tough day for Marcio. However, depending on the reffing, Marcio's elbow and triple capping is going to be in full effect, I'm sure. So be careful there, Pablo. That's for sure.
I am sure I will have my hand full pulling Marcio for sure. With Ryan, I am a little bit disagree with Travis. I think I'm underdog, maybe not heavy underdog, but underdog. I know exactly what I'm dealing with. Maybe I am a stronger person in the gym in some of the exercises, but with body weight and speed and the impact by Ryan, it's gonna be tough for me. If I will be able to stop that initial surge, then yes, I agree with Travis. But that initial surge is I'm a little worried about. Let's put it this way.
He's good. He's fast. He's tricky, boy. He's a tricky dude.
Yeah.
Also, there's a chance too that that Devin totally just crushed his competitive spirit with all that bullying shit. So you might kill him.
I will do my best for sure. I'm mentally ready. Zero fear as usually. And physically, I'm at my not peak, but I'm very close. I'm good. I'm good.
There's no doubt your left arm is tweaked after the beating I put on it. So it's gotta be close. It's gotta be a little tender. It's gotta be a little tender.
Yeah.
Dude, Pork Chop beat Ryan Espy last year at Nationals. Left-handed.
Yeah, he kind of fell into that hook. Yeah, he did. You just got to be careful. Ryan will put you to sleep with that little easy grip, but you got to keep on. You don't even have to stay tight if you wait until you get in a set grip. You know what I mean? And then it's a brief time where they're either closing your hand or they tell you to close it. And that's when you just squeeze and just risk her enough to let them say go.
That's what I usually trying to do with fast people like Artyom, like Michael, like everybody else who is fast, because that squeeze grip is slowing down. With you, Travis, by the way,
Yeah.
Same way. Yeah, it's slowing down a little bit, and that's sometimes enough for me to apply my power.
Plus, I want you to keep squeezing so that once I get strong, it's real bad for you once you do that. So,
dude, when you get strong, I'm taking away from pulling you at the tournament. Fuck that.
Got him. I called Artem the other day. I said, dude, don't be doing those exercises I do at those seminars. Those are for those people, not for my boys.
Right.
I'm out there today with a towel over my knuckles.
All right, hey, well, listen, what is up with the Canadian tournament? Can you recap this entire weekend for us, Artem? What we got?
Oh man, so it's a lot of fun. I guess what's the matches? So first we got Tamara Mitz pulled Michelle Dugan, right? And Michelle started strong. Me and James are looking at each other, right? James out there having mild heart attacks every time Michelle walks by, and every time something goes south. And then Tamara is having headaches, and she explaining her condition and stuff. Sure was a lot of emotion going on at the same time.
Holy shit. So you're saying this whole thing's a shit show from the start because they got these women going through all these problems there while you're watching this? Is this what I'm hearing, Artem?
I thought women have a headache only for their husbands or boyfriends.
You guys are terrible.
This is it. This is the time where our show gets canceled.
Canceled.
We have said a million terrible things about guys. I think you just messed up, Artem, starting the show off with this thing. All right, go ahead. We'll let you redeem yourself. So let's get back here. Michelle and Tamara are involved in a Young and the Restless type event.
I'm out of here.
James,
So-
James just tuned in.
Tam-
Tell us again.
Ah,
Recap
man.
this thing.
So and Tamara and
So what? So the score is up. So you're saying the headaches and the anxieties is going on during the match or before the match?
during the match, right? First run out, Tamara is not feeling good. People feeding her water, chocolate, electrolytes, everything, breathing,
Oh
pushing.
my God, ambulance. They call the ambulance?
No, fuck the ambulance. We got chocolate and water. That fixes.
Paramedics?
I remember Wagner took sour gummy from me, won the next match. Don't ask me how. Good day. So same thing.
All right, so 1-0, Michelle Dugan, and we are Tamara's receiving CPR by the paramedics after round 1. What happened round 2?
Oh man, you asking me round by round. Come on now. Round 2, I feel like Tamara gets it back. Now, now don't ask me that.
1-1, 1-1.
All I know, dude, I went out of the building at some point and all I kept hearing was screaming the whole time, and Tamara ended up turning it around. But I believe it was turned around from like 2-0 or 3-0.
Let me guess. What did you do outside the building?
No.
So this match took a while too. It was a war.
It took a while, yes. That's why I'm like, I mean, I'm out there outside talking to people and shit. And then all I hear is like, you hear the noise, and I'm like, that should have been done by now. And like, no, Tamara, no, Michelle. I'm like, God, okay. Come back inside.
War.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So
how many people are at this event watching Tamara and Michelle go at it?
packed, especially considering who Tamara is for like Canadian Army and for all the girls. So, like it's all her people out there, right? Her daughters, like everything. So
I'm saying, are we looking at 100 people, 300 people, 1,000 people?
let's say the place can only pack like 100 people, and there was 300 people in there.
Oh, I love it.
Awesome.
I love it.
Of course, Sportian decided to do what you will want to do anyway. Like instead of like making something out of the background, they're like, yo, this place is packed with people. We're turning the camera around. So the camera is to the crowd, right? So there's nothing. You just see
great.
the place is packed. Yeah. So
guys, I'm very sorry, but I'm at work, so I will disconnect from live. I will we'll see you offline. Okay.
Be good, young man.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
See you
Take
later.
care, guys. Yep. See ya.
Okay. So, and I believe Tamara won the thing, yeah, because if you watch the match, you didn't watch the match by James Reed's sour face. By the end of the day, you can kind of believe that Tamara did won. So
did James threaten anybody?
No. Yeah, he was cool. We let him run the tournament, fed him snacks. He was a compliant person. Yeah. Good man.
Okay, so then match 2. Who was match 2?
I'll tell you that later. Match 2, Kirsten and Alan Ford.
Winner
is Alan Ford.
But another war, right?
First round, Kirsten wins in a war, in a press, right? Starts on pretty, starts off okay, starts properly, because Alan Ford is a tricky guy, right? He has been to like on good people, right? Like Alan.
Long and tricky, and he'll get outside that little hand of yours if you ain't careful.
Right, long, tricky, and strong, and fast. So Kirsten beats him the first one, somewhat okayish, and then his hands gets absolutely blown out and gets taken for the ride for the next 5 rounds. So he gets his hand taken, but he's in the match almost every time because he's trying new stuff. All his bets right now to become a presser all of a sudden, and that doesn't work out for the rest of the
sore elbow, probably sore elbow.
Right, sorry everything, because you'll think that you might want to jump in a tournament afterwards. Kirsten was just a camera guy for the rest of the day.
Yeah, everybody's waiting for them guys to come jump in the tournament after that. Come on in.
Yeah.
All right, match 3. What we got?
Match 3, I believe it was Sarah and Heidi.
Okay.
If that's the order.
That had to be a crowd pleaser too when the introductions came out, right?
Oh yeah, that was nice for everybody to see for sure. And that's when that looked, you know how Heidi and Sarah will make it look, right? It's kind of like you don't really know what's going on. Everybody fighting for the grip, like a little like sketchy little slips here and there. But then from the round one, Sarah looked dominant and just won
Once they put the strap on, it was a wrap.
From like first two rounds, then afterwards, Sarah was really just fighting for keeping the everything outside of the straps, you know, trying to maintain the hand control. And then if there was a slip, she'll try to do the same thing in the straps. But it became easier as everything went on, and she won 6-0. So
And then the main event, there's only 4 matches.
no. Then it was
Matt Mask, right?
that's Sergey and Sergey, and that's the one you can really talk about, because that was sketchy, right? And the result of that match kind of depended on the format, right? Because regular best out of 3, best out of 5, you know, East versus West, Sergey is the winner of the match, right? Well, I mean,
So
actually,
he was up 3-2 at some point.
Actually, hold on. Not regardless. Sergey is the winner anyway, but he will make it look really bad for Matt if it's best out of 5, right? Because he was up 3-0 for sure. So, but then Matt goes on and wins the next 3 after that, right? Sergey's hand slowly fades away, and Matt gets in the top row position and just keeps getting it after the fact, right? So now it's 3-3. And that's possible because, you know, that 6-round format. So now they pull for the tiebreaker, and Sergey presses him very quickly in the last one and wins 4-3.
Crowd pleaser, probably. Crowd pleaser.
Very great for mentally for both of them, because, you know, if Matt will go.
That's a long time. 7 matches is ridiculous.
Oh, dude, nobody ever accounts for that. Every time, like, me and Todd sign ourselves for, like, you know, me and him pull each other left and right, round after round, and even though it's 2 different hands, just pulling, like, that's you. It's only good if you want to flash somebody. But when you're out there in the grinder, like, oh man, it's a long day. So yeah, that's definitely a long day for both of them. So Sergey wins with the last one, but as I said, like, it's kind of cool for both of them mentally, because now Matt, like, kind of knows he's in there, right? Sergey knows he's in there, and like, he's strong. So like, you know, it's because if Matt just will have lost 3-0, that was the end of the match. That's you get mentally upset.
Yeah.
But now you got the one more, so, you know, good times. Now, final Todd Hutchings and John Zeng.
Wow. I told you. I didn't think it was going to be that easy, but I knew that mug, boy. That's a scary joker. The number 1 arm wrestler in the United States of America is Todd Hutchings.
Why did you say that, though? What was your premise to betting for Todd?
Just because you have to be devastating to beat Todd, and you got to do something that it's like, oh man, if that guy didn't have that weirdo move, he could not beat Todd. Like when Michael Todd presses, and you're like, that goofy, I wish he would even try that shit with me, being with my frame and how my back pressure, opposed to Todd being open to that. And Todd not being open to that to someone his size that lives in the United States, but a big ass dude could do that. Then you got Todd arm wrestling Devin. If Devin doesn't do the weird stuff, man, he probably wins that WAL matchup. I mean, Cataret having the pressing ability, Prudnik having such a outside skill level, along with you know, anybody else that's kind of gets outside of his hand over there, but only the top dudes. But they got to have a move. John Brzezink's got 7 moves, but none of them are devastating. It's just usually one of them is better than yours. So his slow movement with Todd just scared the shit out of me, man. And the friendship that John shows almost everyone at the table, even his enemies. As a super match goes on, I just felt like it was a matter of time. I thought what happened in round one would happen in round two or round three. And John would have one opportunity to get a win if what took place in round one was to take place. But inevitably it was going to happen. And man, Todd Hudson's, and also too, Todd downplaying probably how much it meant to him to go ahead and crack this dude. You know what I mean? That's another thing that crept in my mind. You know, I think that John probably would have liked to beat Todd, but I think Todd really, really was ready to go and whack this dude.
Well, the whole atmosphere in the building was strange, right? Because you will go crazy for Mad Mask, or you'll go crazy for Sergey, right? Like whatever, like people are yelling. With Todd and John, it was kind of quiet because you don't know, you know what I mean? Like you don't know what
Man, we should have had all those T-shirts with Todd Hudson shirts up there. We could have sold all of them, huh?
well, I don't know. Magda will have been upset, and you know.
Well, I'm saying we could have gave them the Magna. We should have sold them to her for $5, and she could have sold them for 20. The next person, where's Todd pulling again?
Oh, no. That was at the time where me and you were like really disagreeing with each other. Now it's clear that Todd is the goat. They have to go for 50, man. Come on. You can't.
Man, dude, he is the man.
Why would those four?
That's one relationship of mine that at one point was at a great place, and then it got kind of jacked up.
Who? You and Todd?
Yeah. And not really jacked up. It's like that was my dog. And then once I rooted for Rob a little too hard, it got weird. And then it got weird with Rob too, so it wasn't even worth it. Shouldn't even got involved with either one of them who wins and loses.
Come on, man. That's where you become a camera guy. Like, yo, just record your match, big dog. It's all good.
Right, exactly. But yeah, Todd's a dude. Todd is a dude. Todd's a dude.
Yeah, hey, there's a strategy too. So he goes and does what he does, right? But for me, it looks like man, if Todd like goes back with his elbow and protects himself a little bit more and surges again, because you know he gets him with a little top roll and it sticks there, right? So I'm like, well, just hide yourself better, right? They keep pressing down, and I'm like, hey Todd, what if you go back just a little bit with your elbow? And he's like, can't go back, my wrist is already backwards, and here's I'm like, okay, you know what you got.
That's another thing too. This dude ain't no dummy, man. This cat is not a dumb guy. It's on.
Hey, another thing to mention. So, you know, it's everywhere where I go. It's now a thing, but I at this point try to catch the numbers, catch a vibe, what people are saying, and you know, and Canada was pretty heavy. Usually, I don't know, introduction is different, but this time, every time I walked around, everybody they were like, "Hey man, love the podcast with Travis. Hey man, love the podcast. Hey man, love the podcast." You know, shit like that. So I'm like, okay, we good. And then
even though we make fun of those Canucks all the time, they're still cool with us.
Yeah, they'll love us. And then but the second joke that's been going on about my Instagram and like Facebook and in real life is Artem Tarolenko.
Is that what I call you?
Yeah, I didn't even know how you say it.
Tell me how to say it correctly.
Taranenko. Yeah.
All right, and what do I say sometimes?
You put L in there. Yeah,
I got an L in there. Yeah, I think it sounds better with an L. Come on, man. You don't want me to be. You want me. It's like that's my nickname for you, Lanko.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's like what's our Kenny Worley, and it's Artem Lanko.
Oh man, that's awesome. So now, like,
Do we have Kenny Worley on our? Is he coming on September 23rd?
I don't know, but they do listen to a podcast as well. So you say that 2 more times, he'll get upset and call me.
Yeah, we need Kenny Worley. We got Carl, right? We got Carl Stanley.
Oh, this guy
we gotta revisit the bracket, bro. We gotta revisit the bracket. Now, I know Black Ice is in, so we got one lightweight guy. good.
Sangha goes, Artyom Tarantino. That my dad's email used to be that, something like Alex Tarantino, some shit. uh I have my buddy Kevin Sams coming with me. He is very excited. He's like, "Yo, man, I've been watching the podcast. I'll come on the 23rd." I'm like,
What's his, what's he weigh?
he's 200-pound guy, and he's excited to pull masters as well. He's like, just you guy to like, hey, him and Junior will be a close match.
What?
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. This guy can't mess with Junebug.
Well, it will be close, but like if both of them in masters, that's the match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Just Kevin is.
Hey, we need Big E. We need the Big E's information too. We need location and times from Big E.
We figured it out in a group chat? There was like a location. Did we figure
Well,
out?
I don't see a flyer. I don't see a flyer.
Oh, that was just saying. You don't see a flyer. All right.
Whoa, we need a flyer. We
That's
need
a
a
little bit. That's a
flyer.
bit different conversation. So,
What about so how many people you think viewed Magna and Core Sports' broadcast?
I was trying to sneak that information out, and I could not get out because Magda, the numbers, Course 4, the numbers. I looked like it was funny. So we have a link going on our channel and the clips that related to the thing, and there was like 10 clicks, let's say, from that, like before the day off, right? And then when you want to buy the shit, like all of a sudden I look at it, there's like over 200 clicks. I'm like, all right, even you're probably going to click it to buy it, but I'm not going to even bet that. So let's say half of the people buy it. So like there's like at least 100 sales from us that we did. And then, talking to Core Sports and all that, the numbers are never as big as people are really assuming.
Right. I mean, I wonder what the fuck does that mean? You know why? Because nobody will ever tell you the numbers. If somebody would tell you the numbers, we would be able to be more. We could predict better.
You know what? Yeah, let's just go. Actually, yeah, that's a dumb way I went about it.
I mean, are 5,000 people watching? 10,000?
From the people, from just field that we got this time, and from the work people put in, and from the people that were in the tournament versus people that were last time, big difference. So I'm at least for sure she made it better than the last year. Hey, even Pascal Gerard came.
Oh, what a great guy.
Yeah, didn't get like to really meet him, but he was scary looking dude, but he's in the building. That was awesome. That was awesome.
My guy, I love that guy.
Yeah, Michael Gould was there. Man, lots of people. Fuck. I want to say something as
How was the refereeing?
it was alright.
You always like to complain about the refereeing.
I know it was alright, but it's like it's weird. Like I don't know what to say. Like you can look at my match. It's like the referee. They were wanted to start every match as high as it possibly was, right? Because you can hear the referee's voice. Turn around. I'm like, whoa. I don't need to be turning around with those knuckles being that high. So like knuckles. Yeah. So like, all right, knuckles. But and it felt okay. Like I'm whatever. Like I'm winning, so I feel like okay. But then I'm looking at the footage. I'm like, man, everybody's scarfed in, shoulders there, whatever. I'm like, oh my god. Because like I don't really care, but
yeah, we need to stop even thinking about shoulders.
But what I don't know, I love the shoulders because for somebody is taking up them really straight. It just offsets them from everything they wanted to do, and so it's so powerful. So that's why I'm like, straighten the guy's shoulder out, just because it's really like, man, like.
Right. Yeah, I just ain't never seen nobody stay straight ever. If that's their spot, they get there as the referee saying, "Okay, that looks good, ready." I mean, it's moving. But I'd rather they was already there, so then I know where to hit than where they're trying to predict where they're gonna be.
Yeah. I get from that perspective. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, interesting. It was, you know what? I guess the good word whenever I feel lost, a little inconsistent, right? Because you get an early fall for like, oh man, shit, you like at Worlds out here, and then all of a sudden, like, mean pork chop in the King's move is his elbow never being on the pad. And we had it for 10 seconds, and that's not even the call. And I'm like,
Pork chop is good, Lefty. Him and Gould got into it before you pulled him.
So that was funny. I mean, I love pork chop and everybody, and I can't listen to nobody, me being 200 pounds. So pork chop and Michael were first match of the bat, right? For ace high control. They went right in a hook, didn't go anywhere because pork chop got 2 fouls right away every single time, and he was out. He said,
what was his problem?
I don't know, just
elbow forward, elbow off, elbow up,
popping it right off the go, popping up. Yeah, just that's it. And then he tells to Michael, I'll be back. Then I don't know who sends so pork chop works his way to B side, and mind you, he just cups everybody, right? He just slaughter. Then we sent Jeff Day B side. I think Sean Crofter sends Jeff Day B side. Then I believe Jason Constantini must have sent Michael Gould B side as well. The guy from Table Monkeys. And then after that, it was me and Jason Constantini for like that somewhat A side control. I said Jason B side as well. And then I think pork chop beats Michael a little earlier. I don't know who has to take in third. Yeah. So Michael got to take 4. So I think pork chop and Mike Gould pull earlier. Pork chop smashes him inside. Then it's him and pork chop and Jason Constantini. Pork chop smashes him inside as well. Then it's a final match, me and pork chop. Oh man, he starts. That cop is hard. I'm like, oh man, my mental state as I was out there like trying to dig it out, and I'm like, oh, I'm taking that loss right now, and I need to come back to a different side because how much he just got that curve with me. I'm like, oh man, ready to go, and it turns over there. I'm like, oh, okay. And as I got it in here, I'm like, oh man, I might not lose this round. That's the only moment when I got it. I'm like, all right, this may be it, because I don't want to pull another one. And yeah, from there, like, yeah, I kind of just got his hand and he started falling apart into a King's move.
Nice.
Yeah, and then it was easy from there. The hardest match of the day was really probably an Ali Hamadea gave me like the trouble is first with the setup, and then Jason Constantini just so open up in that King's move as well was kind of geeking me in my hand. So, but yeah, good day.
Easy work. We own Canada. I used to own it. Now Artem owns it.
It is it is pretty interesting because I remember going out first time to tournament in Georgia, 154, first time me and Brandon taking that ride, cutting weight to the weight class, losing to everybody, maybe beat one person, silent right back, no words being said. First time kicking out the States a little devastating sometimes.
How about when you listen to your buddy take a phone call after you both lost?
Oh my God. I remember it word for word. Brandon talking to Amy like, no. And I can probably understand the question was, how did Artem do? And all Brandon was said, he beat Max. That's it. That's all was said. I'm like, fuck. That he beat Max, that's it. It's still in my head. 9 years later. Oh my God. What I mean? So now it's kind of, so it's funny. Like now I'm in Canada reading supers and people complaining about it. like, man, that's awesome. Like I'm in the class pulling Jason, who's like looking like he's 300, and everybody's reading for Jason. I'm like, that's not how world works. I'm the small guy in here. What the fuck? No support.
Prejudice. They prejudice against Russians up there, man.
So I love it. That's why I'm in life. All right, guys, let me read this couple super chats and we all got to go. We have Travis doesn't know it, but I mean I do have a podcast with Uncle John too, and now Travis
Please.
Let me read Let me see. There was $20 super chat from Angry Marcus Thompson. Travis, you're now down to a cheap super chat thanks to your chicken co-host pulling out of Argos in Canada. But don't worry, you're still invited to Ireland with $20.
Now, I don't understand that. Tell me, what does that mean?
Well, Marcus got majorly butthurt, yeah, because I pulled out at the match that we scheduled on September 30th.
Oh, why'd you get out of it? You
Too many personal problems and reasons and all that. So I'm like,
what a weasel! What a
I
weasel!
figured out. I sent Marcus a message, hey, if that's still good, like if we okay in canceling it, because nobody fucking knows it's happening anyway. And he said, yeah, no problem. And then he got upset and
Nice. Well, I think it's a real douchebag thing for you to do.
Well, of course, right? Whenever you're not paying me any money and I can cancel on you, I am good to go.
Hey, what's up with Ingen? What's up with Ingen Thursday? We good?
I don't know.
All the matches are with nobody canceled, nobody's been hurt, no problems.
I don't know. We as of right now, yeah, but you're right. We are like 10 days out, huh? I'm not gonna realize it. So far as
John will be there commentating a little bit too. I mean, I'm definitely getting fired.
Oh man, I'll tell. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you, but we only have 5 minutes. Logan Messiah, $5 super chat. Travis, John saying better than anyone. When John retires, what do you think he will pursue in his sport? I think he should commentate. John has been retiring for 15 times right now. He's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he'll just be that guy that if you pay him $5,000, he'll come and kiss babies and sign autographs. And I think there'll be plenty of work.
Big Grove Goats. Travis, why do you think Devon did not put Paul Lynn in his deck of cards? Isn't that a crime against humanity? Barry Bourne, but no Paul Lynn?
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm sure Devin had to make a lot of tough decisions there because there are a lot.
Yeah.
Now, listen, if you're on the deck of cards, is it 52 arm wrestlers or is it, if you're the jack in all 4 suits? See, I don't really know. So yeah, I definitely think that.
I think you know what, because I feel like there's a couple different for sure queens too, different I feel
right,
like
so 52 cards, not having Paul in is a tough one for new arm wrestlers. I agree, but you got to think about Devin and how far he goes back. So, but just know that if I am willing to relinquish all rights to my Joker card to anybody who wants to have their name or face on the Joker and not me.
Hello, hey, Evan here said that he'll smoke me, and he said earlier that Jason Constantine was not warming up, whatever. And
can we invite him to September 23rd? This guy who you were supposed to pull?
Everybody can come, but I'm just saying,
I know, but can we personally invite him and do something for him since you ruined this whole event thing for the years to come?
No, the guy's from UK or some shit. I feel like
all right, let's get this guy. Let's get this guy. Come on in the Dulles, young man. I got you.
We can invite.
We'll take care of your hotel. Get on over here.
You can invite Evan September 23rd. He's the only one that thinks he got something.
Yeah, Evan's the one. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get Evan over here.
Evan, me and Uncle John going live in 2 minutes. So if you want to talk.
What about Uncle John? Can we get Uncle John here too?
No, how about we all jump on Uncle John podcast because it's scheduled at 2:00.
I love it. Give me the link. I'll invite him.
All right, player.